Hi and welcome on my video on how to make some liquid lobster bisque ravioli. It's a very cool recipe. I'm going to make some spherification again. I'm not sure if you've seen the other one I have online on my channel with the orange juice and the vodka and all those here. That's a little different because here we're actually using a savory product, which is the lobster bisque. I made a lobster bisque. Fortunately I didn't make a video of it, but I plan to make a lobster bisque video soon, so that will be up on my channel pretty soon too. Anyway, for that recipe here we'll need some lobster bisque, some gelatin, some heavy cream and more gelatin, some brandy. I have two measurements here: calcium lactate and some sodium alginate. Some seasoning here for my cream of garlic salt. I'm going to break it down step by step. First thing we're going to work on is the lobster bisque. I'm going to bring it to a boil, add my gelatin to it and my calcium lactate. I will then shape it into those molds here. Okay, so here we go. First, I'm going to put that gelatin, I'm going to make it bloom, like we said, into that cold water here. Make sure the water is very cold or the gelatin will just melt into it, okay? I'm going to take it like that. And boom, put it in that water. It's going to take a couple minutes for it to soften up. Then I'm going to add here my lobster bisque. Again, we have half liter here of lobster bisque. Gonna bring that to a simmer. I will then add the gelatin to it and then my calcium lactate. The lobster bisque came to a boil. I have my gelatin here. That's softened up, as you can see. I'm going to squeeze some of the water out of it and just add it into the lobster bisque. Okay? I'm going to swirl it a little bit inside so it melts. Then I'm going to add my calcium to that. Boom. All in. Okay? I'm going to put that through the mixer. Alright. Everything goes in. I'm going to mix it a little bit. Boom. And now I'm just going to transfer it into a bowl here and let it set. I'm going to repeat exactly the same step here with my heavy cream. This is 150 milliliters of heavy cream. Going to put, I have 2 pieces of gelatin here. I'm going to put 2 bloom in the water. Bring the cream to a simmer and repeat exactly the same thing I did here with the lobster bisque. I'm going to season it here with a little bit of that garlic salt, generously. It's coming to a simmer. I'm going to add the gelatin to it now. Up. Let it melt. Add my calcium lactate. Here I add 2 grams of calcium lactate. And back into that blender. So I'm putting the cream into the blender. Okay, and I'm going to remove it into the bowl I had before here. Let it set again. Now we are going to make the sodium alginate brandy bath. Okay, I'm using 400 grams of water, 100 grams of nice brandy, it's a good brandy, and I'm going to add to that 2.5 grams of sodium alginate. We're going to bring that to a simmer so the sodium alginate melt into that brandy liquid here. So it's coming to a boil. To make the process go a little faster, I'm just going to blend it. Low speed. Stop it. Put it back into the saucepan here. The lobster bisque set with the gelatin and the calcium lactate. I'm going to pour it onto that silicone mold here. Okay. Next to it, I'm going to pour the cream. Take the cream. I'm going to pour it like that. Okay, so that has set. It's cooled down now. I'm going to show you how we remove it. It should come apart very easily. This way, see? I'm actually going to take the white wine here, the creamy one. And I'm going to put it on top of the lobster one, just like that. Okay, so I could have make more, more cream to cover everything, but I just made that for the video. No need to have more than that. I'm going to press it against it, and then I'm going to cut them out. I go like that, up, up. One using the large cutter, and the other one using the small one. Okay, now we're going to remove them. Okay, so using a knife, we're going to remove them this way. And this is what you have now. Huh? Okay. Those look cool, huh? Those gonna become liquid in a moment. You'll see. So I'm going to take a bath of alginate that I made. Brandy. I'm going to take those and I'm going to put them in. I'm going to let them set inside for 3 to 5 minutes. You do not want them to touch each other. It's very important, or they will just stick to each other. Okay, so after 3 minutes, we're going to remove them one at a time, and I'm going to put them in some clear water here, just like that. They form a gel on top, all around them they form a gel. I reserve them into that water here till I warm them up when I'm ready to serve them. Okay, so my water here is about to boil. I'm going to lower the heat. I don't want it, to start boiling too much because that wouldn't be nice for the ravioli. I'm going to keep it at 180 degrees. And I'm going to take the ravioli here. It creates a nice little shell around it. I'm going to drop it into here. and you see what's going to happen. So this is to warm them up, okay? So you might think, oh, they're just going to melt into that water. Well, no. They're actually going to melt, but they're going to stay enclosed into the gel that form around them. We start with a little one and we'll do the large one after. So we want to warm them up. It's going to take 30 seconds, no more than that. Here we are ready. So I like to present them, one with a Lobster Bisque up, then putting another one with a cream up, then the Lobster Bisque, then the cream. You serve those for one of your cocktail party, and trust me, people's gonna be very impressed with you here. What happens is when you eat one of them, they just pop into your mouth, releasing that liquid, that Lobster Bisque and cream. Let's do a large one here. We'll put a large one now. Okay, I'm removing a large one. Let it drain a little bit. Put it on my plate. Ready to see that? Here we go. How cool is that? It's all liquid in. You made that beautiful lobster ravioli. So you could use that many different ways, you know. Let's say you have some pasta under it, you put that on top, they cut it into the pasta and this is the sauce for your pasta. Or you serve them like that and this is one little shot. Can you see me? Like that. Beautiful. It's nice and warm inside. Okay? I hope you enjoyed how to make those little spherification, those ravioli. We call them liquid ravioli. It was fun making that. Let me know if you liked it. Give me a thumb up, subscribe, whatever you think that could help me, I'll take it. Thank you very much. You take care.